Your mass transportation authority is here for you to get you where you need to go. We offer a broad range of transportation options to meet a variety of rider needs throughout Genesee County and beyond. We are proud to have been recognized as Urban Community Transportation System of the Year and viewed as an industry trailblazer by operating one of the most diverse alternative fuel fleets in the Midwest. We're building momentum to drive and keep our community moving forward. At your service on the road to convenience. MTA offers everything from primary fixed routes, regional routes, and specialized transportation like your ride, Vets to Wellness, and rides to groceries. Our popular and convenient Rides to Wellness program is one of the leading non-emergency medical transportation services in the country.
Public transportation is a lifeline for so many, and it makes a difference in how you may get your groceries, your medical appointments, your prescriptions, going to work, going to school, life in general. If there was not public transit, we would have many people that would be missing their appointments.
A fixed route is a route that runs on a regular basis, like every half hour, for example. We have 14 fixed routes in total that serve, as far as going from Swartz Creek out to Burton, or as far as north as Mount Morris, all the way down to south to Grand Blanc. The regional services, those are routes that take individuals primarily for work down to Brighton, Howell, and the Great Lakes Crossing Mall. Our Your Ride services is a paratransit service that actually takes a smaller vehicle and it'll take an individual right from their home or residence to wherever they need to go within Genesee County. We will actually give curb-to-curb type service. It's primarily geared towards the frail and elderly and those with disability, although it is also available outside the fixed route zone to anybody.
Rides to Wellness is the transportation we provide for them, taking them to doctor's appointments, the pharmacy, grocery stores. Once the clients recognize that they qualify for the service, it's just a matter of making the phone calls. We have wonderful coordinators that will take the call, schedule the trips, and they can book the trips the same day or even the next day.
I am a Rides to Wellness driver. I drive clients to and from their appointments. Feel good that I'm here helping my seniors and the other people, the veterans and all. I love working with the community, going to and from the rides, to shopping, to vet hospital, to doctor's appointments, to wherever they have to go. And it gives me pride and gives me hope and makes me feel good to know that I'm helping.
We're both regionally and nationally, we're considered to be a leader, and much of that comes from innovation and the understanding that we're going to look at a better way to be more efficient and more effective. And by doing that, we're able to provide a higher level of service and more to this community and do it in a way that's sustainable. And that's what really separates us from the others. We get nationally recognized for that, and I've been considered for awards at the White House. Much of that people have no idea. When they find out, they're just amazed at what we're doing and where we're headed.
At the intersection of community and partnerships, the MTA is deeply rooted in the communities we serve. Partnerships that support our community are our passion as we work to serve as many residents as possible.
Here at United Way, we're excited to be able to partner with the MTA to provide folks with emergency bus passes. Over the last 6 years, we've helped more than 100,000 Genesee County residents in emergency situations find their way to get medical treatment, folks looking for a ride to the doctor, trying to get to the grocery store for some much needed food, getting to work when a car's broken down. Together, we've been able to partner to create this opportunity to really connect with people when they're in emergency situations.
There are so many levels of help that are part of the MTA. Our biggest thing is to reach out to the community and to help assist all of our people with things that are most difficult for them, to help take those things away. And we've had issues in the past when we first started with getting bus passes because we couldn't afford them. The MTA has just been so generous in helping us obtain bus passes so that we can help the men and women get to their job. They even added bus lines so that we could get people out of the city for jobs. So it's about job, but it's about transportation.
When I think of MTA, I think of the word partnership. Many of us leaders in the healthcare community came together with MTA to discuss access to healthcare. How can people get to a provider office? And a big barrier is transportation. So MTA came together and developed a Rides to Wellness program where they pick somebody up, get them to their doctor's appointment, get them to the pharmacy, even for things like the grocery store that all impact health in general, they can provide, and they've been a great partner in that effort.
We're open for business. So what's that mean? People typically look at public transportation with the idea in mind that it operates and just does certain things. And here we are partnering with so many partners in our community that we're developing services far beyond anything anyone would have expected. And when I say we're open for business, we're here and we'll partner with you and find a way to provide even higher levels of service.
Future forward, innovation and advanced technology. We are actively planning for what the future of transportation will look like, from more affordable and environmentally sustainable alternative fuels like natural gas and hydrogen to new ways of getting people where they need to go.
Our fixed route and regional fleet, which consists of 35, 40-foot city-type buses that most people are familiar with, as well as 13 what they call commuter buses. Those are the big 45-foot ones you'll see going up and down I-75 frequently. Those are all powered by CNG, compressed natural gas, internal combustion engines. So those emit much less emissions than a typical diesel engine would in the same type of vehicle.
The MTA is absolutely on top of the world in terms of ensuring that Flint is ahead of the curve in terms of fuel cell transport. They've always been out there leading the state of Michigan and leading the nation for fuel cell buses. And so they are very aggressive and very progressive in terms of bringing the latest technology for bus transport to the state of Michigan and also to Flint. Eventually, the nation and society will be transitioning to a cleaner form of fuel and technology, and Flint, I'm sure, will be a big part of that transformation because of what we started 20 years ago.
We are the only bus transit agency in Michigan that uses hydrogen buses. And when it comes to regional or nationwide, there's only few and far between that uses CNG, propane, and hydrogen. With all this new technology, we still have to have staff to actually learn it. We have to pull our staff, mechanics, all our technical group, up to that level.
Carnegie was primarily one of the first universities that jumped in on fuel cells back when the US administration started talking about climate change and global warming. Not too many public transportation companies have jumped on fuel cells. So I believe MTA is one of the first few public transportation companies that is looking at fuel cells and actually started to implement fuel cells, and that's going to lead the way for others maybe to follow.
Technology is going to be so important. It's going to allow us to make data-based decisions that will help us to guide the organization. And when we look at innovation in the future, in our crystal ball, we see autonomous vehicles, we see smaller vehicles operating on electric, propane, hydrogen. We look at those opportunities, and microtransit. Microtransit is going to play a major role in our community, and microtransit is much about on demand. And so you'll be able to pick up your phone or pick up your app and have a vehicle come to you to meet your needs. And that's going to be extremely unique in our community beyond what we currently have as people realize the benefits of public transit. And they never envisioned it would be able to provide service at those levels.
We are committed to even greater innovation and services to keep our community moving forward today and into the future.